Hello YouTube! Today on the Naughty Librarian I am bringing you a book trade book haul. In this time of pandemic, supply chains have been affected, and for a long time it was really hard to get a lot of essential items, and a lot of us also lost our jobs, and it was really hard all over. And I was one of the people who lost their job, and also I had a lot of time on my hands. So throughout the course of this pandemic, I had got real good at like procuring things. like shockingly good. Like I could get toilet paper like real easy. So that being said, I knew a lot of my friends were actually having a hard time getting essential items, so I would just buy them and then call up my friends and be like, hey, you need toilet paper? I got toilet paper. So like somehow I ended up running like a black market toilet paper ring. But all my friends are such wonderful people, so I'm like, hey, do you need toilet paper? I got toilet paper. You want some? And they say, yes, please, I'll pay you back. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, you can just have it, because I'm not gonna charge them for toilet paper. They're my friends, okay? And they said, oh, thank you so much, but you know what? I have some books I'm getting rid of. Do you want some? And I'm like, I'm listening. Basically, I ended up trading like essential goods for books with my friends because they're wonderful people. So these are all books and items I have traded for essential items like toilet paper, hand sanitizer, dish soap, all the things that were hard to get. I traded. So here are the goods I have received from my black market toilet paper ring. First things first, I want to share these because these are adorable. These are like handmade masks, and I got them from my friend Joyce, who is the owner of Pages Remembered. I've talked about Pages Remembered several times on this channel, but basically she makes all of the book sleeves I use for all of my books, so I protect them when I carry them around places, have them around my house. For example, I have this lovely book sleeve I'm using right now. It protects my book, what I am currently reading, The Good Luck Girls by Charlotte Nicole Davis. But they are wonderful inventions. They protect your books. She sells them on Etsy. I'll put a link down below. But during the pandemic, she also started making some masks, and she just gave me a couple, which were really sweet of her. And they're really, really cute. Like, look how cute. And I also got this gemstone one, which is also super cute. And she also makes headbands that are like adorable. They're kind of like a faux turban style, and they are so cute and so stretchy. And I'm like, how do my friends know how to make such cool things? Because I do not know how to make these. But they're really, really cute. I love them. I think they're adorable. They're better when your hair's up. Right now I think it probably looks funny, but it's really, really cute and really good quality. Like, I'd buy this in a store, so. Hey, I'll put a link down below to Pages Remembered. Thank you so much for giving me masks and hair ties and all kinds of cool stuff. I love it so much. From another friend I traded with, I got a copy of Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I keep hearing about this all the time, and I'd always wanted to read it, and they had extra copies. So I traded toilet paper for books. And I got a copy of this one. I'm super excited about it. So it is a fantasy world, and it's about this prince who has a bastard son and is shamed out of like princedom, and the son is still being raised, I guess, by the royal family, but he's kind of like the Cinderella character. His name is Fitz, and you know, he's raised in the barn and he's no use to anybody, no one likes him, and he has to do all these chores, and one of the chores is learning how to be an assassin and using magic to like assassin people. Did I just say assassin people? I meant assassinate people, but what are words? And then of course he's probably gonna have this destiny where he's supposed to save the kingdom from like hardship or war or something. But it's right up my alley of books I'm interested in. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, so I'm so excited I finally have my own copy. This is the UK edition, so yay! Trading toilet paper for the win! From that same friend, I also got A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I constantly hear about this. Well, not constantly. When my friend came to pick up the stuff I was giving them, they mentioned this book, and then they sent me a copy because I have lovely friends. And then after I got a copy, I started hearing so many people start talking about it. So I am super excited for this one. It's a space adventure story. It's kind of a crew of, you know, ragtag misfits, and they all work together to pilot this ship. And, you know, I love a crew of misfits. It's like my jam, and especially in sci-fi, I need misfit characters. And they all get offered this like once in a lifetime opportunity to do like a very dangerous job, but the money's really good, so they decide to do it. And I assume there are dangers and perils along the way, but it's the kind of sci-fi I like. You know, when you say crew of misfits on a ragtag ship, and I'm like, okay, tell me more. So I really like sci-fi stories like this. It comes highly recommended from many of my friends. I'm pretty excited to read this one. I think it's gonna be good. I'm very happy I have it. Again, from this same friend, I got a copy of Casting Lacey by Elle Spencer. This is a FF romance, and I am so pumped about it. I heard like amazing things about it. This is a marriage or relationship of convenience story. It is between two actresses, and the publicists say, okay, let's set up a fake relationship between you two. And it's interesting because this is a FF romance, so it's two women being set up in a fake relationship. I've seen this same trope done tons of times in an MF relationship, so it is interesting to see it with FF. And I am into it. I kind of love fake dating. It is my favorite trope. So I'm like so excited about this one. It's also in Hollywood. Fake relationship, of course they're gonna like snipe and like not like each other at first, but then they're gonna fall in love for real, which is like my jam. I hadn't heard about this one before, but I am so happy I have a copy, so thank you very much to my friend. I traded lots of items. Like I said, I was like real good at procuring stuff. I felt like I was the champion of grocery shopping. Another book I traded for was Caliban's War by James S.A. Corey. This is book 2 of the Expanse series, which is awesome because I actually got book 1 from one of my lovely subscribers from my Amazon wishlist, so now I have book 2, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's hard to really describe what this book is about because I haven't read Leviathan Wakes, but this one is a continuation. It is part of The Expanse, which is a TV show on Sci-fi. And basically humans have colonized other planets at this point. They are in space, you know, the Expanse, and, you know, space drama. Like every planet's got, from the blurb here, it looks like a lot of planets have a lot of different things going on that are all equally like scary and dangerous. So I'm excited. This is a series I've always really wanted to try out. So now I have book 1 and 2. So it's definitely time to probably start reading it. So yes, score. I'm very excited. I've gotten book 1 and 2 from lovely people who've given me these books, so I'm super pumped. I also traded for a copy of Dangerous Alliance by Jennieke Cohen, and here's the thing. My friend who gave this to me gave it to me because they tried to read it and didn't like it, but they said, hey, maybe you would like it. So I said, okay, why not? I was gonna give them toilet paper anyway. That can just take the book. So I got it, and then another of my friends read this and also hated it. So there's not a lot going in this book's favor right now. I'm very nervous about it because a lot of people have said it's very bad. My glutton for punishment part of my brain is just going, how bad is it? So that's kind of what I'm like most curious about now. Like, how bad is it? How bad could this be? It's very much kind of Regency era. It's about this girl who has to marry to save her family from being destitute. It's a common trope we've seen a lot. And she is a big fan of Jane Austen novels, so I think like the selling point here is that she's like, oh, what would Jane Austen do? So it's kind of a book nerd girl trying to find a husband in society at that time period. And it's supposed to be, you know, kind of a Jane Austen-esque romp, but I've heard that it's done poorly, so how bad is it? That's the big question of the day. I mean, the cover's cute. So there's that. I might try it out. I'm gonna give this a couple chapters at least to see like how bad is it. Because sometimes I have like an affinity for bad books. I don't know. Everyone has some bad books that they're just like, I liked it. I don't get it. So who knows? How bad is it? We're gonna find out. Last but not least, I also got an extra copy of Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. My friend read this and happened to not like it. However, I very much liked it. So I said, I'll take your copy off your hands and I'm gonna do a giveaway. So go over to my Instagram. All the rules and details will be there if you want to win a copy of Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. I happen to actually really like this book. This one is actually Jane Austen-esque, but done well. I will say that. It is a woman fighting for women's suffrage, and a duke who they very much need on their side if they want women's suffrage laws to pass. It's got mad Darcy and Elizabeth vibes, like the banter between them, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. It has a lot of tropes that I usually am not super into, but they were done so well that like I got into it. So I really did like this book quite a lot, and you can have an opportunity to win this copy if you go over to my Instagram and enter, so good luck. Okay, so those are just a few books I ended up trading for household goods and things I was able to procure. Luckily I got really good at it. I had a lot of time on my hands being unemployed, so I had a lot of time on my hands to figure out store restock schedules, and also I got coupons, so a lot of the things I got for practically nothing, so I could just have the ability to give them to people who needed it without, you know, spending all of my money. So yes, I was in a very fortunate place that I got real good at getting stuff, and I figured, hey, I should share it with people who are having a hard time getting it. If you have the ability and means to do so, it feels good to share and help, so I recommend looking at your local stores and seeing what they got. Honestly, just asking someone who works there, like, hey, when do you restock? Usually they'll let you know, they'll give you the insider scoop. So I got real good at it. Let me know in the comments down below, have you been having a hard time getting things at grocery stores? If so, what was the hardest thing you were finding to get? Or hey, are you like me and you got like scarily good at getting things? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!